It's a joke. It's a joke.
Disclaimer, everything we say is a joke. So we're going to start by talking about teaching kids how to navigate the internet.
With the drinks in hand.
I got my water, she's got her coffee.
That's right.
So, teaching kids how to navigate the internet. How do you teach your kids to recognize safe and unsafe websites? I should have thought about that.
We just turn it
Everything's
off. I don't
unsafe.
know. Go play a video game. Don't that doesn't use the internet. That's what I say.
No such thing as a safe website.
That's actually a good point.
NPR, maybe? Even they have comment sections, I think. What's over there?
That's my thinking spot.
What's she looking at? I saw an angel coming down.
What was the first website you showed Daisy?
Probably Netflix.
That's not a website.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
A non-streaming one.
What?
Like, I think the first thing that I did with the boys was put them on the encyclopedia online. I think that one was pretty safe.
I don't remember. I know I took her to like Warren Buffett had this thing for kids that he had released.
Oh,
But that was
Jesus. Sounds just as exciting as the encyclopedia.
it was like these kids trying to get wealthy, and teaching about wealth building. It was cool. I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
Interplug for Warren
I did
Buffett's
find
site.
I did also find a math site that gave them different math problems and increased the difficulties as they went through them.
Yeah, I always bought books for that. I didn't like math online.
I was just trying to make my kids like math.
Yeah, should have bought books.
I did. They like the computer better.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went to a website with Daisy.
Do you have any tools or anything that you use to monitor her on the computer itself?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. It's only on the phone that we have. I mean, they're on
Yeah,
their phones more than the
they're never on the
computers.
computer
I
anyway. They're too stupid to say, "Hey, I can just do all this on the computer," and they'll never know.
Although there was that one instant when we caught Linus watching porn. Was that on the computer?
No, no, I wasn't. I wasn't there. I mean, I'm sure he's still watching it. There's no doubt in my mind. It's not hard to get to.
It's not hard to get to, but it's hard to get away with in our house.
I guess when you all live in one room together.
I know. Like it's not like it's a big house where you can find somewhere to hide to do it.
He takes the phone to the bathroom. Takes
Hmm.
long
Now
baths.
that's where the parental controls are on the phone. We know exactly what he's doing on.
Maybe would use the iPad for a while. He was using that to sneak around. But she was just staying up late, like chatting with her friends.
Linus
Because
watches
she was
YouTube.
staying up real
But
late, like
Linus
three.
doesn't know anything about the history and that we can see what he does, everything he does in the history on there.
He has to know about it.
Well, if he does, he doesn't delete it.
Well, there's incognito mode. You don't have to delete
On
anything.
YouTube?
Yeah, on everything. If you go into incognito mode on your browser, it won't save anything.
I should go look again. I haven't looked lately to see what he's doing. I mean, I
I don't know.
walk in on him
You're
all the time. He's always in the same spot. We walk by him. He's watching people play video games. That's what he watches.
You need to get him up and moving. Always in the same spot is not good. Send him down to the
You don't
Titan.
even know what you're talking about.
You just
Drives me
said he's always
crazy.
in the same spot.
Yeah, when he's watching on his phone. I told you he exercises all the time and he goes outside. He plays basketball now all the time. The hoop is all broken, the net's all frayed. I feel like we're back in Georgia. There's dirt underneath the net. It looks very like a Georgia basketball court.
Yeah.
It's good
Change
for
the
him.
things you take pride in.
Huh?
I said it's strange the things you take pride in.
Are you criticizing Georgia now? That doesn't sound very like you. You're supposed to be
White
being
trash,
yourself. Go back to being yourself
criticizing
again.
white trash.
Quit acting like that's not who you are.
Never said that.
Mm.
I'm just not necessarily proud of it all the time,
Just some of the time.
depending on the occasion. It has its value.
Uh,
So
how do you teach your kids to evaluate the credibility of online information?
you're jumping ahead.
I am? No, we went through the other ones. I just didn't say the question.
Uh-uh. Mm. Oh. How do you
I'm
what?
good like that.
How do you teach your kids to evaluate the credit? Oh God, that's tough. Daisy got
We
mad at
tell
me.
them don't believe anything you read on the internet. That's how I teach them.
Well, not anything, but you have to,
Well, you
I don't.
start with the um
They teach them this in school, man. It's called crap. Do they do that with your kids?
crap.
Yeah, the crap test.
Mm-mm. Are
It
you
stands for,
Googling it?
yeah, I don't remember what it stands for. It stands for currency. How recent is the information?
Oh yeah.
Is the source published or updated? Reliability. What kind of information is included? Authority. Who's the author? What are their credentials? Are they an expert in their field? And purpose. What does the author want you to do with this information?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, they've been
I,
teaching in school for at least,
well,
even
I
in
think
Texas.
I think I did okay with Linus when I spouted off some stats to him, and he was like, "How many sites did you go to before you got that information, and what sites were they, Mom?"
I mean, those are the appropriate questions. That's right.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Um, but I mean, they get a lot of their shit, or at least Daisy does, from TikTok,
Well,
and
and
just,
from their friends.
yeah, their friends will say, like, Trump talked about raping his own daughter. I'm like, no, he never did that.
No, no.
He's a horrible person, but no, he didn't do that.
He
He
raped
talked about
someone
how he would
else,
date
not his daughter.
He said he would want to date her. I'm like, yeah, but he was trying to be complimentary toward her in his own kind of weird way. I don't know.
It was gross.
Yeah, but she got mad at me. Like, but he's bad. I'm like, I know he's bad, but he didn't say that. That's
Well, I'm in Texas. My kids are hearing the great things about him from their friends.
yeah. I mean, she has some like that here that are Trump supporters, and
Hmm.
she has some other ones that really hate him. But then, just be honest about what you're saying. I guess. I mean,
There's
misinformation might work better, so maybe that's a better. No, it's misinformation that you're giving
I
out.
think
No,
you're right about that. I want us to get, I want the Democrats to get better at that.
yeah, let's just lie. Fuck it.
Hmm.
Trump did rape his own daughter.
Yeah, they're right.
I've been hearing people are saying he raped her.
What about sharing personal information online?
Don't do it. Don't share anything online. I mean, that's what I tell Daisy is anything you put in your phone, anything you write in your phone or on the assume everyone you know is going to see it. Write video, photograph. Assume I'm going to see it. All your friends every single one of your friends are going to see it. The president of the United States is going to
And your
see it
future boss is going to see it.
if you get a job because they saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. Nothing's private. There's no such thing. Anything you release onto the internet is open to everybody. And I've taught
Uh,
her that since like 3.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's been the biggest one. Well, Grandma started teaching us before there was even the internet. Never let
Yeah,
them take any pictures.
you didn't teach me that.
Natalie.
Yeah. No, but I mean, even her, like with the phone, right? People would call and ask for Uncle Bobby, and she'd be like, "Who? I don't know who that is."
Oh,
Because you had
yeah.
to answer the phone back then.
Oh, you're talking about
know who?
Grandma. I thought you were talking about Daisy.
No, Grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grandma would. Grandma.
She'd say he's dead.
He's dead. Our grandmother was the queen of deception.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was trying to remember what you said the other day.
Oh, Grandma.
No, about oh, that it's always a dirty old white man you're texting with. What? How was it you put it?
If you met him online, it's only a sleazy, fat old white man in a basement somewhere in the Midwest.
That's right. I don't care if you think it's a hot young girl. It's really
It's
that's the
yuck.
one.
Yeah,
That's the one to tell the boys.
and it's true. Do your research.
Mhm.
Find your credible resources. You should ask the boys if they taught that crap test in their schools or not about sources. I thought it was pretty cool when Daisy told me about it because I started bitching at her about something. And she
I'm
was
about
writing
to
a
ask them.
like looking at
You said it's
all
called crap class or crap test?
crap test.
I asked them all the boys. See what they say.
Lane certainly didn't learn it. This is new.
Uh,
If that's what you mean by all the boys.
I
Are you
did. I
including
included him and Kyle. Jason's not in that text group. What about how do you set limits on your child's internet or screen? Oh, wait, I skipped something. Oh, at what age do you think kids should be allowed to use social media?
16? I think Australia just passed a law that you have to be 16 to use it.
I like 21. When you're no longer under my roof, you can use it. High school seems like the worst time to be using it.
Yeah, Australia just passed a law banning social media from kids under the age of 16.
Was that coming from a credible source?
Yeah,
From even viewing it, like Twitter and stuff?
can't have it. Yeah.
Because you can view that stuff without an account.
Um, some of it you can't. I can't
Well,
remember
if
what.
you, I know on Twitter it's more limiting. Like you have, if you want to keep looking at more stuff, but like the the top
No.
posts or
Yeah.
latest posts, you can see. Because I don't have an account, but I've gone and clicked on stuff and seen it before.
I mean, enforcement will be tough, but at least it's the right idea.
Hmm.
Like it's going in the right direction.
What about kids watching videos in restaurants?
Nope, never.
That's my pet peeve.
She doesn't even take her phone out.
Well, now they even put it on so loud that everyone's hearing it around them anyway. Like it's louder than our laughter.
Daisy's never done that.
No, neither have Luke and Linus.
Yes, they have. I've seen them do it.
You're
when we
such a
went to Mother's
liar. No, they don't.
when we went to Mother's Day at that uh Tamagotcha, they had both had their phones out, and you had to tell them like 9 times to keep putting it away, put it away, put it away.
No, they did not.
They did.
You always say stuff like that.
It's
You're so
true.
annoying.
I've never let her take it out at the restaurant. I said, "This
Yeah,
is a
I've
time."
never let them do it either.
I was there. I saw it. You want to ask Joy? She was there too. She saw it.
Well, we don't let them do it. You just said that we told them to put it away.
I said, you kept having to tell them to put it away, and then you finally gave up.
They didn't even have phones
And you're like,
then.
oh, it's okay because they were hungry. You always
Okay,
excuse
whatever. I'm
rats
not
for
doing
being
this with
hungry.
you. You're a great parent.
I'm not saying you're a great
Hmm.
parent. I'm saying this is an
I
issue.
know. You're saying that that's not true, that I let them do it. I do not let them do that.
See, this is good for the podcast.
No, it's not. You're pissing me off.
That's good. That's what sells.
Yeah, you lying cells.
It's not lying.
It is too.
Absolutely. It's absolutely true. Ask your mother. She was there too.
She's going to say whatever you tell her to say. She's done that many times too.
Telling her
Do
anything.
you really want to do that? You want to open that door, pitting you and mom against me again?
No.
Okay, then stop.
All right. Anyway,
I
we
do
can
not
agree.
allow them to do that at the restaurants.
All right. So we agree it's unacceptable to have your phone. Put your phone away. Quit staring down.
I'm looking at the prompts. I don't have two computer screens. Some of us don't have fancy offices.
I can't believe you don't have an office.
Hmm?
I can't believe you don't have an office. You want to talk about that? We'll get to that. There's a prompt in here for that.
Slow
That's
down
the
on the
one where you
water. You're drinking too much
that's the
water.
one where you really get mad at me.
How do you talk to your kids about interacting with strangers online? How about in real life, too? This is like all our kids do is stuff online. They're never out in the real world. I'm terrified about Daisy being out there on her own,
Yeah, she seems to be all right.
not paying
Yeah, we're,
attention to her surroundings.
we're in suburbs of Denver. She's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's where all the good people.
I wouldn't call them good, but they're
No.
benign.
And they
Um,
all are thinking the same thing.
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, I think we already covered that one anyway, interacting with strangers. They're all the old fat white men living in their parents' basement.
And only wearing tidy whities that are stink.
That's what I pictured.
Yeah.
Mhm. What
What
rules
rules?
do you have for online communication, like texting or gaming chats?
Only talk to people you know is
That's
mine.
mine too. Yeah.
Gaming can be a little harder because that's a broader community, right? Like,
They only game with people they know. Luke and Linus.
really?
Hmm. I mean, luckily, they know a lot of people that play games. Lane and Kyle are two of them.
How do you enforce that?
Because I have access to all of their stuff. I can see their friends list. And we have it set up so they can only talk to friends and only friends can ping them.
Mm, okay,
I
that's
don't know
good.
if we have it as enforced now as we used to because it's just now it's more of a habit. And I'm more comfortable because Lane and Kyle are always there playing with them. Neither
Yeah,
one of them play anything by themselves. It's either the two of them or Lane and Kyle are with them. So they're always pretty much always monitored on the video games, online ones anyway.
even when they wake up at like 6 a.m. and start playing.
No, but do
Yeah.
you really think that just from 6 to 9 that they're going to be doing stuff like that?
I don't know. And I don't think it's I don't think it's them. I think the predators will be out trying to predator them.
Like Luke and Linus are going to get online at 6 a.m. Let's monitor and see. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of effort to groom someone. So that person would have to be online more than that. So they'd get noticed.
Yeah. I mean, I don't worry about Luke. I think he's awkward enough anyway to I want to talk to you.
That's true. Who
Mm,
dat? I told you how one time I had to use my work phone because my other phone died and I was trying to call home, but I have their phone set up so they can't receive calls from unknown numbers.
oh yeah.
So I was able to somehow send a text to them and tell them to answer the call. They were refusing to answer my phone call. You're not
I
my
mean,
mother. I don't know who you
I wouldn't answer it either. I think you had to do the same thing to me. My work phone.
are. Yeah.
I don't answer numbers I don't know. This is why polls don't work.
I
Because who the
promise
fuck's
this is
answering
your mother. You know me. And then when I got my other phone working, I had all these texts from a mom. Are you trying to text us? Are you trying to call us? So they
Jesus.
actually were asking me on the other. Of course, when a stranger does appear and waves money at them, they don't call us.
Right.
I was talking to Linus about that the other day, and he was like, I wasn't worried.
You should have been worried. It worries me that you weren't worried.
I know.
There's something wrong with your radar, bro. Our radar was up just from seeing that dude.
That's funny.
Like immediately I'm like, Nat. You're like,
I already saw him. I'm watching him. And who's he staring at? Hey, he was behind me, and I'm
Yeah.
still like, who's he staring at over there? I think he was looking for us
He may have been.
to see if there were any parents around.
Maybe.
I guess we act stupid enough. He didn't think we were parents. They
These
can't be.
retards don't have children. No way. Uh, yeah.
It is funny when I saw him staring at the kids, my eyes started to glaze over, going red rum. It's a good thing those hotel workers walk.
Yeah. He's lucky.
I was getting ready to scream your name. Jack!
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
Tell that
watch your
story.
kids if you come to San Antonio.
Do not let them go to the whole hotel pool alone. There are child molesters, and the cops support them. So there's that.
That was really weird. I really thought they were going to take it more seriously.
Yeah, not at all.
I'm like, he was coaxing them
All
with
for sure.
money. He held out money to try to get them to open the door.
You're like, that's not illegal. Like, I think there's probably a law.
It's not illegal.
I think it's worthy of an investigation anyway. Let's say that.
Linus said the first thing he thought was that he was someone who had checked out of the hotel but had left something in the pool. So Linus looked around. He said there was nothing there. So, no. Luke, I think, was the most freaked out.
They still didn't call us.
I know.
They all had their
We
phones, and
walk
we're
in
like,
there
our
and
room
Luke's
over
like,
there. Oh yeah, he was pacing around like crazy. Why didn't you call us?
I know, we were right there.
You know how quickly we'd be in that room?
But after he banged on the glass, I guess I came up right after that because Daisy said she saw me, and that's when she was like, "Oh, okay, Aunt Nat's there."
But he'd already been at the other side. They should have called us the
That
first.
was, I
That's when
know,
he
as
was
soon,
waving the money at him.
I know, they were like, "Well, he left."
Oh, did he die?
What if someone else had let him in?
Right. Crazy.
I'm bored.
You're, I'm the chairman of the board.
You're not even funny. Why am I laughing?
It's not my joke. It's Iggy Pop.
I know what it is. What
Sing
is
it.
that?
This. That's my fake butterfly knife.
What do you mean fake?
It's not a real blade. It's dull. It's for training purposes. It's my
Uh,
fidget spinner.
there. Good. Was that so hard to say?
It's not an actual fidget spinner. It would be confusing. Like, that doesn't look like a fidget spinner.
It looks like a multi-tool, except it opens like all multi-tools are men's fidget spinners.
Extremely useful. Multi-tool. It's right here.
See,
That's the best. The Victorinox Swiss tool.
I think Jason gets a new one every year for Christmas from me.
It's the one I like. I have two of this exact same model.
Mm,
But it's had them forever.
Whatever. Quit advertising your multi-tool.
Victorinox. Send us money, Victorinox.
No one's going to hear that. I was laughing the whole time.
Well, you're the one that just robbed us of monetizing.
Oh, listen to this one. I don't know if I told you about this yet. Oh, yes, I did. So, this is what I'm going to do. Well, first, let me tell you what I'm talking about.
Slow down on the coffee, hero.
I told you about Glenn, Aunt Cookie texting Glenn every day, her son, to let him know she's alive, right?
Right.
So then she took
What was that?
my phone buzzed. It was Cheryl calling.
Turn it off.
She left a voicemail.
Turn it off.
No,
She'll call Jason if it's important.
that's true. um, no, so she said she can't text me every day because she won't know if I get it or not. So then she's going to text Jason,
Girl or your mom?
Mom,
Oh,
your mom.
your mom.
Why doesn't she want to text you every day? That just sounds like another chore to me.
Text me about what?
To let you know she's alive.
I know she's alive.
She's never going to die. She's going to outlive us both. And this is where we become the most hated brother and sister on the internet. I need a lot more coffees.
And a lot of editing. And all that.
So
Stop it.
Lane and
Pick
Kyle
your
have
phone.
never heard of the crap test.
Yeah, I know. It's
That's our
newer.
that's our number 6 title. Quit looking at your
Yeah.
that was a popular choice.
Not gonna make any sense if you're looking at your phone the whole time.
It will because you're going to be saying it.
You're just like your kids at the restaurant.
I need more coffee. Where's Jason? Okay. Do you involve Daisy when you set up the rules for the internet? Does she have any say in it?
After the fact.
What does that mean?
Like if I decide to turn off her TikTok access, then she comes and be like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And I'm like, "Because you didn't do what I told you to do." Can you please?
Love you.
She's not involved in the initial decision. But she's been good lately. She's been going to bed on time and everything. Like so
You set a
we had
time?
trouble. No, but just
I
like
was like,
not
she
staying
still
up
has a
till
bedtime.
she's not staying up till 2 a.m. talking to her friends and shit like that. She goes to
Yeah,
bed.
I mean, I feel like that about Luke and Linus too. Once they hit a certain age, they're like, I'm tired. I'm going to. Once they started doing that, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I said, you don't have a bedtime anymore. You get to choose when you go to bed.
Yeah, yeah. I know the same.
Mhm. But as far as internet usage, I don't really have rules as long as they're using it.
I'll bitch
For,
at her if I see her on the phone all the time. I'll be like, go
yeah,
fucking do it. Put the phone down. That's enough.
or make
How long
fun
have
of
you
them.
been on the phone? No, I'll bitch.
I know you will.
How
I'll
long have you
make
been on
fun.
the phone? And she'll estimate pretty accurately because I can look and see how long she's been. She used to be like, only 15 minutes. I'm like, you mean 3 hours? You know, I have this fucking thing, right?
What is the family link? That's what we use
Yeah,
for.
that's a good one. Because we
Yeah.
had Apple, and Apple has no controls. You have to pay for this stupid service that's like $20 a month or something.
This one's sort of weird. How do you balance online learning and recreational internet use? The kids don't use the internet to learn stuff.
Never, never.
If your kids are telling you they're using it for that, they're lying.
I said that to me one time. I use it to learn stuff, and he'd be like, I'm like, show me what you were watching to learn
Yeah.
stuff.
Tell me what
Oh,
you learned.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you didn't learn anything. That's not
Exactly.
learning. It's all lies.
Hmm. Now they might
Nope.
use it to do homework, but they're going to complain about using it for that.
Yeah, I mean, it really bothers me about school that they make them use computers to do their work because you can't separate then, right? Like, you can't be like, no, you can't use your computer
No.
until you're done. Are you listening?
I got to make room for coffee.
The fucking worst.
I am not. I'm the best.
I was making a really good point. Uh,
Okay, okay, make your point.
Jesus. Schools drive me crazy because they
Oh.
require the computer for them to do their work.
Hmm.
And it's fucking stupid because then you can't separate them from any of the shit that we've been talking about, social media. And I mean, that's all on the computer if they want to use it. And
Yeah.
so they're just going to fucking be distracted. I mean, you know that from work. It's distracting. It's easy to go down a fucking rabbit hole and get distracted and not do what you're supposed to do. I mean, it's much harder for them than it is for us because we have jobs and we're adults. Our brains are fully
And
developed.
I'm using it to learn something.
Those of us who actually work.
Did you say those of us? Yeah.
But no, it's that's the most frustrating thing
Strong coffee.
is getting rid of textbooks, where you have to write on a piece of paper what the fuck you're supposed to do and moving over to this online learning. Quit staring at your phone. We're not
I'm
moving on.
not.
We're not done. Quit trying to move to the next subject when we're still talking about this. Fucking horse shit. And I'm sure the teachers feel the same way because kids are definitely dumber than they used to be when we were growing up. They're definitely stupider. I mean, and we were probably stupider than the parents before us, Like, That's,
Why do you think that?
I mean, try to read something that they that they wrote when they were founding this country only 200 years ago. They used big words. They knew how to read and how to
They had put
eloquently present their
LOL in
point.
there.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if people put that shit in college papers now.
It wouldn't me either. It would surprise me if it's not in there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely like society's getting dumber and dumber, and we're on our way to idiocracy. Look at the Crocs. It's all in the Crocs.
The shoes?
Yeah.
Uh,
If you watch Idiocracy, they all wore Crocs. And that's because this was before Crocs was a big company. Someone saw them from the film and decided if if the nation turned really stupid, that's what everyone would wear. And so they bought a bunch. And now you're like everyone wears Crocs.
they
It's
are the
all coming
dumbest
true.
shoes ever.
Mhm. Apparently they're super comfortable. So I
I
don't
thought you
know.
had some.
No, God.
Uh,
I have Tivas.
oh yeah, that's
Also not quite so fashionable, but, but they're very useful.
I have flip flops.
I can't wear those. That thing between your toe. I can't do that. Plus, they fall apart when you're in Mexico.
That's why I take extra.
No, you didn't. We had to go
I
buy them.
actually did. When I
What?
unpacked, I found them in the side.
Oh, that's useful. That's why I
I
wear
had
Tevas.
two extra pairs.
I did have some fall apart on me before in Thailand. Limping around. Everyone's like, yeah, we'll sell you some shoes. They're going to be expensive. Fuck you. Don't I go buy me shoes? Honestly. Not only are you white, but you really need shoes.
I
Quit
went
it.
and got
You can't do that.
I went and got it. Apparently I can. I went and got in. I'm allowed to look where I want.
You're staring at your
I
phone.
wasn't even looking at the phone.
You're like a child.
I have to look up now.
Why? What's up there?
My thinking
Bliss.
spot.
No, your thinking spot's over there. Yeah, there it is.
Sometimes I look down when I think, is this a good thought or a bad
Let me look at the news thought.
I got Sherilyn, I got IVs yesterday.
ID'd?
IV.
Oh, my boss was saying that really works for hangovers.
Oh yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah. Because
Hmm.
usually it's dehydration that causes it. But they'll even
Mm.
like I told you I got the pain meds in it.
You didn't tell me that. What pain meds?
Is it tramadol?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a ibuprofen type of pain medication.
Um,
Anyway, it really
were you
helps a
in
lot.
pain?
Yeah, my back. I'm old. Like it's constant. Isn't your pain constant? It's so constant you don't know you're limping
How do
anymore.
you notice it anymore? You're not doing it right.
Yeah, I love it.
Hmm.
Cheryl and I are like, we I wish we could afford these every month.
It's expensive, right?
It depends on what you get in it. If it's just the saline, it's not as bad, but it's
How
probably
much is
between $70 and $100 a month each
oh,
time.
a month? Like you can go as often as you want, or like per treatment?
It's that much per treatment. But you can use your HSA for it.
I mean, that's like a night out at the bar, which is a better hangover cure, in my opinion.
Well, you can drink while you get it too.
Jesus Christ.
That's what we do. Fun.
Yeah, it's great on your liver, ibuprofen and fucking alcohol.
Saline. It's getting washed out as it goes through.
You had pain meds. Lane, tell your mom to quit staring at her phone when we're doing this. That's not better. Look at the camera. Just make it where my face is there, so it's
You
like
told
you're
me to
talking
quit
to me.
looking at the camera.
No, I said quit talking to the camera. You need to look at the. Just hide your face and make it where you
Shut
only see me.
up. Move on to the next subject. You're
I'm trying to
boring
help you.
me.
If you just click in the middle, and it'll make me real big, which is really cool. Where are we? You're the one tracking this shit on your phone. What number are we on?
I can't look at it. You gotta find it.
You don't know how to do a split screen?
I am.
Anyway,
How do you teach your kids to respect others online, such as avoiding cyberbullying?
be nice to other people, right?
Well, that's rich coming from the bully himself.
I'm not a bully.
You're a bully.
I'm a sweetheart.
Doesn't make you sweet just because you laugh after saying it.
You're the only one who knows.
My friend told me one time, like, people don't even know you insulted them
Hmm.
because you're laughing.
I mean, I think for the kids, though, the only one I'd worry about bullying other people would be Linus. I think Luke and Daisy are pretty sweet. Linus is like me, so I could see him.
He told me he's making an effort to be less sarcastic toward others.
Was he being sarcastic?
No, I think he learned his lesson
Yeah,
after
Mom,
being
I'm
around
making an
you.
effort for being sarcastic.
You made him learn his lesson. Wait a minute, is that how I sound?
No, I
Oh,
quit being
this one's a
sarcastic.
better one. That one was boring.
I thought it was good.
Our kids don't bully.
Linus told me he bullies in person, not online. He doesn't bully, but let's talk about something else. Go on to the next.
Have you
I told you
discussed?
about that, right?
No, he's told me
Yeah. Let's talk about something
because he
else.
thinks people are stupid.
We don't, we don't need to incriminate our children on this. Cut that out.
Have you discussed copyright and intellectual property with your kids?
We're Gen X. What?
We don't believe in copyrights and
Right.
intellectual property. No,
That's
no,
just the
no.
way to.
I mean, what did
Um,
we say in the beginning? If it's on the internet, everyone's gonna see
right. No such thing as privacy or ownership.
it. That goes for the corporations, the celebrities,
I
everyone.
don't care who you are. Yeah. I mean, the way I discuss it is like, I think it was Metallica at some point was like mad about streaming or something, right? And
Oh
helped
yeah.
sue
That was
something.
back during Napster.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck Metallica.
I just won't listen to your songs.
I'll listen to artists that care about art, not money. Fuck you.
I mean, I think some of the stuff they've done with the streaming services has helped with that because you pay the streaming service who pays pennies.
I mean, artists never got paid for their recordings anyway. The music companies always did. They got paid for live performances and
Yeah, yeah.
merchandise sales and that kind of
And
thing.
that's the same now.
Yeah, yeah.
It hasn't stopped people from going to concerts to watch them.
No, concert prices are fucking stupid now. They're
Hmm.
ridiculous. They're really, really stupid,
I
crazy.
know.
Like
Agreed.
$40 for an expensive concert when we were growing up. Now it's like
Hmm.
1,000. Like you're out of your mind.
Hmm.
Very weird. But they still have like good shows. Like Daisy and I'll go to like smaller clubs here in Denver. There's one called Bluebird or whatever. It's a punk rock club, but
Well, that's
like
cute.
up and coming pop shows will go there. Like, but they're very cheap and it's really small. It's I love it when we get to go there because she gets to meet all the artists. Like
Well, we went to
I mean,
that
you can
Sam.
basically just
What is
walk
it?
off
What
the
was it called?
stage.
Sam's Town or Sam's Town Point or something up in Austin. That was neat.
Yeah, that's a cool spot for sure.
Hmm.
It's a little different.
Yeah. You get to sit at a school desk.
Yeah, hope the ceiling doesn't fall on you. But Dua Lipa went to Austin, and I saw pictures with her, and she was at some place. I thought it was Sam's Town Point at first. It looked like that, like it had
Yeah.
the fucking sunken. It was a different place, like
Uh,
actually downtown, but it looked like that.
yeah,
But she was
Austin is a
there
cool
just hanging
place
out.
for music and all too.
Yeah, yeah. If they could get rid of all the yuppies, it'd be much better. Like it used to be overrun by those fucking yuppies. It used to be such a cool city.
Do you talk about how their online actions can have long-term consequences, like affecting future opportunity? I think we already talked about that.
What? That was a long question.
Like how their online actions
Oh
can
yeah, we
have,
did talk
yeah.
about it.
Wasn't a long question. It was a, I need another water question. It had too many big words.
Oh, I got my Crocs on. I don't know.
Are there specific resources or apps you recommend for teaching kids about internet safety? You know what I would say to that? I would say
Are there some
pay attention to
specific
your
drugs you
children.
recommend to a heroin addict?
Quit expecting the internet to watch your children. You watch your children. Be a part of their lives. Talk to them.
Well, no, but to me, are there certain drugs you recommend to a heroin addict to help with their problem?
Right?
No,
No.
I don't think there's a drug to
The
get them off
best
heroin.
thing you can do is spend time with your kids. Be in the room where they are. Don't let
Yeah,
them sit in their bedroom all day long.
that's right.
Talk to
That's right.
them.
Mm. Or have them out with their friends. Go out. Enjoy life. Be with your friends.
And the trick to getting them to want to leave the house is to give them chores when they're home.
Or,
It's a good
you know,
trick. It works.
if they're just social people and want to be out with their
I
friends.
mean, I think that's natural, right?
I believe so. I don't know this day and age. Nobody wants to go out. They all want to. I mean, that's the one thing I'm happy with Daisy. She goes out all the time. She went out yesterday bowling with her friends.
Really?
I mean, yeah, went to a restaurant. And then she went rock climbing when she got home. She was gone most of the day. I mean, it's happy in a way, but it's kind of sad. Why
Hmm.
are you hanging out with me? But it is good. Ultimately, it's good. Are you crying?
No, sniffling. It was
I'm
my
like, it's
nose
not
is
that.
itchy.
So sad.
She's
She doesn't want
growing
to hang out
up.
with me.
Wah, wah.
But some days she just wants to hang with us. So that's good. I'm like, are you going rock climbing? No, I just want to hang out with you guys. Cool. Since you're here, I have some things we need to do.
Here's some
Never mind, I'm
chores.
going rock climbing. Maybe that is what motivates
I
her. I
told
don't.
you.
It's not chores. It's like let's go write a song together.
Chores.
Yeah. Waiting on you. You done with your
That was
song?
it. That was the last prompt.
No, it wasn't.
Nope, it wasn't.
No. Ways you enjoy embarrassing your children.
Are you just making things up?
These are the original lane prompts.
Oh, no, I was only doing one topic. How long have we been talking?
Probably long enough.
That's what
I
I
don't
was
know.
thinking.
Is there a thing? Is there a.
I know. Where's a timer?
There's not a timer. That's stupid.
That's not helpful.
Oh, yeah, there is at the bottom. Right. 1 hour and 11 minutes. It's not bad.
An hour? That's all?
Yeah, I know it feels long. I keep getting all these texts that say hi. You
From
get those?
who?
I don't know. I don't respond.
Oh, those texts.
Yeah. I've been
Hmm.
getting a lot lately, like 5 a day or something. Hi, hi, hi. Fuck off, fuck off. Lane's gonna tell you your camera's too dim.
No, he's not. He's going to say you're too dim.
There's nothing we can do about that.
How do you explain to a child that Google knows everything, but you still need to do your homework?
Google doesn't know everything.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
God,
First,
these are
Google doesn't
depressing.
know everything.
Computers can't think. They can regurgitate.
What would be your response if your kid asks, is YouTube smarter than you?
Smarter than me or smarter than them?
Let's start with smarter than
No.
you. No,
YouTube's not smart. But it might be smarter than you.
it's definitely.
It's a low bar.
My God, that one was really weird. Google knows everything. No, it doesn't.
You
Google
guys
knows
have a
how to
weird,
search for things.
you have a very strained understanding of the internet. I don't think you know what the word knowledge means.
If your Wi-Fi goes out during a lesson on internet safety, how do you spin it as a teachable moment?
What?
What?
See how safe you are now?
Now we're safe.
That's right. Now you can run naked through the streets. Go ahead, kid. Call Uncle Justin.
That'll teach you.
All the danger is not on the internet.
How do you explain the concept of permanent online record to a kid who just posted their 37th selfie? My question is, why is your child posting selfies on the internet?
I mean, if it's of their eyeball,
You messed up
fine.
about 37 selfies ago.
You remember that
Okay, when
old
I said
song?
never let them take any pictures, I also meant you. Don't let you take any pictures either.
All permanent. Everything's permanent.
If your child tried to hack the parental controls, would you be more impressed or concerned?
Pissed off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either,
I wouldn't be impressed or concerned.
nor concerned. Yeah, neither.
I'd be irate.
Yeah,
I
I'd
know
be
it's
like,
possible to do this shit.
give me that phone. It's gone. That is mine.
There you go. It's hacked. Hack that, dumbass. The parental controls aren't really there to control. It's so we can monitor. And if you try to get around it, well, then fuck you. You can't have your phone.
What's the most ridiculous question your kid has asked the internet instead of you?
How the fuck would I know? They didn't ask me.
You tell me that.
I'm more concerned with her asking her friends questions than the internet. You know your friends are stupider than you are. Again, low bar.
That's what I always ask them. Why are you talking to your friends about that? They don't know anything.
Where did
How,
they get their information? I mean, it's like when Daisy told me that TikTok was shut down. I'm like, are you sure that happened? I mean, they were talking about it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, did you go back and verify somewhere that that actually happened? She said, yeah. And I went and looked it up the next day. I'm like, no, you're all fucking stupid. Quit listening to and licking stupid people.
yeah. These are weird questions. How do you teach kids about catfishing when their only concern is finding videos of actual cats?
What? That's a stupid question. I'm not answering that. I wish their only concern was finding videos of
Videos
cats.
about cats. So maybe
That
we
would be
should
a
just
dream
answer the
world.
first part. How do you teach them about catfishing? We tell
Yeah.
them it's the old man and the man. We've been over this. And his tidy, not so whiteies. What's your strategy when your kid discovers memes and tries to speak in meme language full time?
I get annoyed.
That's a good response. What's
It
meme
annoys
language?
me. I don't know. I associate with that with all that shit they say. All those words they use.
It's like that sus.
The worst one to me is "let's go." I can't fucking stand it. It's
Oh my
so
gosh.
gross. Like, every time anyone
Let's go. Let's
yeah,
go.
"Let's go, let's go, let's go." Like, it's the stupidest excited thing to say I've ever heard. "Fucking A," something like that. Like, "Alright," even. "Yeehaw," for Christ's sake. "Let's go. Let's go."
I remember when Lane was little and he was like we'd say something and he would go, lol.
Oh god, it's not a word.
It's definitely not how you laugh.
Genuinely just laugh. You don't say
Lol.
words to express that you're laughing. Yeah, well, how we did it back in the '80s was we'd be like, "Laugh." She said something really funny. Giggle. Guffaw.
Guffaw.
That's how they did it in the 1800s. Guffaw.
I like that word.
That's a good word.
Mm. How do you convince your kids that Wikipedia isn't always a substitute for their teacher?
What? Sometimes it's smarter.
I know. I'm like, I wouldn't say substitute, but it could enhance.
I mean, it's an encyclopedia.
Yeah, I don't
Same
understand that
thing.
question either. Like, no one ever said an encyclopedia was the substitute for the teacher.
Right. Yeah, it's an enhancement. Your word
Mhm.
was on. And some teachers are really dumb. Most teachers are fantastic. But every
This
once in a
is
while,
weird. It's asking a lot of questions about what's the funniest thing that your kid's ever done on that. Like, what's the funniest how-to search your kid has ever made? Like, I guess we don't monitor our kids that closely.
how to what?
Yeah. I don't think they look up how to do anything unless we tell
She
them
does, like,
to.
hair dyeing, and she'll do, like, exercise videos,
Yeah, I guess.
stuff like
Maybe
that.
so. Mm,
It's not funny.
mm-mm.
They're generally not funny. They're kinda boring and dumb.
How do you explain what a meme is?
You probably have to explain it to me. I thought it was a picture with a funny little caption, but I don't know if that's
Mm,
right.
oh my gosh, some of the things the kids show me or send me that they think they're rolling on the floor laughing like rah. I'm like, I do not get it. Not even a little. Like, not funny.
Because they're stupid and they have no sense of humor.
Unlike us.
They really are.
They really.
They're fucking lame. They listen to video game music.
Oh my God.
That's a thing. Like, I'm gonna put in my AirPods and listen to video game
Do
music.
do 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 do
I'm gonna
do do
slap
do
the shit
do
out of you.
do. I'm like, when I when I would play video games, I muted it because the music
Yeah,
annoyed the shit out of me.
it's even worse because our kids play music. Like, you'd be like triply ashamed to fucking God.
No, Linus is trying to practice the drums for a video game
Um,
song.
I mean, at least it's sort of metronomy if he's playing along.
That's a good point. Play just like that.
It's-
We won't listen to it.
Jesus. Mm.
What's your reaction when your child confidently quotes something completely wrong they learned online?
Are you allowed to talk about physical abuse? Just a quiet little pinch.
Nobody sees it. It's just like,
Why'd
reap.
she start crying? I don't fucking know. Sam in here, she started crying.
But now you can't hear what she was trying to tell you. Jeez. Yeah, I probably react a little more violently than most people.
Fucking idiot.
Back to the drawing board. Try again.
I mean, at least I can claim I'm not sure she's mine.
How can you claim
She didn't come out of my body.
that?
I mean, I guess kind of.
I think they mixed them up at the hospital. Someone else has mine.
Without those teeth, you might be able to claim that. Damn it.
Yeah, when their mouth is wide as mine.
And the actually from their dad. Actually. I think that's genetic.
I do too, because Lane was doing it before he knew Jason. Actually, actually, you need to shut the fuck up.
Don't edit that out, Lane.
Even though you also do actually.
Me? I
Lane.
never. Oh. Yeah, you were talking about it. Mm.
How do you stop your kid from believing in online hoaxes like Trump
Like the
raped his
Bible?
daughter?
I thought you meant religion.
That's not an online hoax only.
But it is an online hoax. I mean, we already kind of talked about that with the crap thing and all that.
Oh, yeah. What's the strangest way your kid has tried to use the internet to get out of chores?
What kind of chores do your kids have?
I have no idea how the internet's gonna. This is a chat GPT question, by the way. This AI really thinks it's like all knowing.
People are like, it's going to take my job. Like, it doesn't recognize that chores are a physical thing. If it can take your job, I mean, get a fucking different job.
I should ask it, do you even know what a chore is?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you explain to your kid why people on the internet yell in all caps?
I
They're
think
not
they know.
yelling?
I'm pretty sure the kids know that better than we do.
We do. How do you explain to your kid that TikTok challenges aren't a legitimate career path?
Jesus Christ. How stupid are your kids?
I
You feel better about my kids.
know. I know. I mean, if they make money at it.
Maybe they do have a chance if your kids think that's a career. My kids are gonna beat your kids.
If your kid says they want to be a streamer, do you pretend you know what that means?
I know what that means.
I know. No, I don't have to pretend. I know what that means.
And what I say is, okay, but you're still going to school and it's still important. And until you make your first million
That's
streaming, then
exactly what I was gonna say. Until you make your first million, you're still doing what I say.
right. After you make a million, you can drop out of school and stream.
Hmm.
I'm down. It's cool.
Yeah. And if you make a million doing TikTok challenges, you can quit school and do those too.
That's, that's
And then AI says these questions are perfect for sparking amusing conversations and sharing relatable parenting fails.
we're not good at admitting failure. We're like, y'all are all stupid. We do it right. Our
Which part
kids
of
are
these have
stupid.
any fails
Your
to
kids
them?
are stupid. You're stupid parents. We're the best.
I mean, I guess like the one about using the internet to get out of chores, does that mean like the same thing as Mom, can I just finish this level first? Finish this match first.
Match.
Yeah, he was playing a video game and he was in a match.
Like a fighting game?
Yeah,
Hmm. I have a girl, so I don't know anything about all that.
I know. And I said, no, you were supposed to do the chore before you got on.
Mm.
And he yelled at me. This was
Oh,
Luke, by the way.
that's smart. That's the right reaction.
Linus was in the tub right here.
Did you smash the video game in front of him?
I said, I'm about to burn all these games. You better get off of them right now. And he had Linus's computer. Linus comes running out of the bathtub naked. Mom, just wait. This is that. I just, one thing, I was like, you get back in there. This isn't about you. He's like, but that's my computer. Please don't burn it.
Burn all Luke's shit. Don't burn mine. That's funny.
That's how you parent.
That's right. We're doing it right.
And you know they took me seriously.
At least Linus did.
The computer was the first thing I was going for. I was literally picking it up as he
Jesus.
said, and Luke was jumping up. I'm doing the chores. I'm doing the
Next time you make me fucking wait. A warning like this.
chores. Pretty funny. It was funny when Linus came out. Was all I could do not to start laughing, right?
You
I
should have
probably
video.
was laughing.
We're not in
Linus,
the
Linus,
Millennial, and they would have taken their phones out and started recording.
right? We could have added that to the podcast.
Yeah, that would be
Where's that
funny.
recording you did? Really piss them off. I'm proud of that
That's right.
shit. What was it? Someone, you were telling me it was a few years ago about someone who deleted Minecraft or whatever, and how people were saying that was child abuse.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're like they deleted his Minecraft world, and I was like, it's child abuse that you let your fucking kid play games long enough so that he has an emotional attachment to his Minecraft
Right.
world. Jesus Christ. This just seems obvious. And they were pissed at me. They're like, fuck you. You don't understand. This thing is art. I'm like, no.
No, no, no,
No, son. That ain't art.
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I mean, from day one, we both raised our kids to learn that family is more important than anything.
Yeah. Getting delivery. Who's that?
Are you looking for your thinking spot? Yours is
No.
definitely down there.
As all men's are.
Yep.
I'm just thinking, what do you want to do? You don't have to ask.
If you have to ask.
It's a Chili Peppers line.
Oh yeah, that's the song we need to get them doing.
Yeah, I got to get her back on that. She had that first part now. That fucking song is
That's
hard.
why he wanted the five-string bass.
Did you buy it?
No,
No.
he quit talking about it.
He can just tune down the fucking E string. Make do with what you got.
I know he can.
Mhm.
Or we can get another musical instrument.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Even though they're not playing anymore, I bought a couple things. They're doing Christmas stuff. I probably need to go help, or they yell at me.
What? What kind of Christmas stuff? I thought y'all
Putting
didn't
up
do
Christmas
Christmas.
stuff. What? What do you mean?
So listen to this. I told the chat GPT to say, I told him that those last questions aren't funny. Those aren't funny, and make the internet dumber for the prompts.
Yeah.
And the first one that comes up, how do you explain to your kid that the internet is both the smartest and dumbest place on earth at the same time?
What? What would it be smartest? Especially with your prompt, like make it dumber. Like, no, it's still smart. Uh,
I know. That
actually,
was
ChatGPT's mansplaining.
How do you prepare your kids for the existential crisis of realizing some people still argue about pineapple on pizza online?
It's a good question. I wouldn't call it an existential crisis.
No, I wouldn't. They're
I
still trying to make the internet smart.
How do you prepare them for that? Some people like pineapple on pizza. Well, your mother does.
If
I
your
do.
child wants to Google themselves, do you teach them to embrace the chaos or run for the hills?
Hmm.
Which, by the way, I did Google all our children and didn't find anything.
Yeah, I clean it up periodically for all our children and you,
Yeah, I do it for me and you too if I find.
because you can go in and request to be deleted.
Yeah.
I'll do
Last
that.
time I Googled me, I'm like, oh, there's nothing. Wow.
Yeah, probably cleaned it up
Thanks,
then.
brother.
Make sure to delete all this shit. I mean, it's
Good luck
stupid. It's
keeping it
usually
clean now. We're letting you take pictures.
it's Jake and Nat. Nobody knows who the fuck that
Mm-mm.
is.
Nope.
My name's not even Jake anymore.
Although I really would like that video of Luke
Which
finding his confidence to be out.
oh, nope, I am not with you on that. No, no, no.
How do you teach kids about the internet without making them question humanity's survival skills? I like
How do you what?
it. Yeah, quit looking at your phone. How do you teach kids about the internet without making them question humanity's survival skills?
No, I don't get it.
I don't know. The fact that we have the internet means we're less likely to survive without it.
I mean, it's all about what you do, right? Personal choice.
Mhm.
I've got
But
survival
but
skills.
again, but again, they're making the internet seem smart.
Right.
How do you explain to your child that algorithms know them better than Santa Claus ever could?
Santa Claus isn't real.
And algorithms don't know people.
I mean, technically, Santa Claus is your parents, right? So, not
We do
true.
know them better.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, what did they do? They replaced the word internet with algorithms.
Uh, that's funny. You must still respect us.
Oh
We
my
saw your
gosh.
joke. You're not funny.
If your kid thinks influencer is an actual job title, do you explain or just pour yourself a drink?
These aren't mutually exclusive. Kind of world do you live in where I can't pour myself a drink and explain?
This is the after the prompts. The AI says these prompts are designed to embrace the chaotic brilliance of the internet and make the topic engaging without oversimplifying it.
What? Brilliance of the internet?
And that's when I said make the internet dumber. Wow.
Yeah,
I'm going to put the internet
can't think,
isn't.
right?
Yeah, I can't think. Oh my gosh. This is funny. Absolutely, the internet can't think. It's just a massive collection of data, networks, and systems doing what humans programmed it to do, or what humans fail to control it from doing. Any thought or intelligence we attribute to it comes from the algorithms and the people behind the content. The humor in those prompts plays on how humans interact with the internet in ways that make it seem like it has a mind of its own, when really it's just reflecting the chaos, creativity, and quirks of its users.
No, it isn't. It's not even doing that.
I know.
You should write it back and say, I think you should kill yourself. You're a scourge on this planet.
I'm going. Oh, I wonder what it's gonna say. Content removed.
What? No, it won't
It
answer.
deleted my thing. Yeah, this content may violate our usage policies.
But not when you say it.
Right? Oh my gosh. I'm here to provide helpful, supportive, and constructive interactions. If you're feeling upset or frustrated, I'm happy to listen or assist in any way I can. If something specific has upset you, let me know how I can improve. If you're feeling distressed, I encourage you to reach out to someone who can help, like a trusted friend, family member, or professional counselor. I'm gonna
Copy
put
and paste that line and put it back in for it.
the one I put.
If you're feeling distressed, I encourage you to.
That's excellent advice. That's something I wholeheartedly encourage for anyone feeling overwhelmed. If you'd like
Especially
success.
you, internet, ChatGPT, you seem overwhelmed. Maybe get a prescription for Xanax.
Maybe I should ask it. That's hilarious. Oh my
Uh,
gosh. How long have we been going now?
2 hours.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's enough.
I think so.
You
I
done
don't
with
think
me?
anyone wants to watch us talk
Look
about
at
fantasy
fantasy.
football.
Actually, we
They're
could
going
do
to be telling us, quit looking at your phone.
it. Hey, monkey.
Hi.
The monkey is here.
Can you help me write a resume later?
A resume for what? You haven't done anything.
I
There's
know,
nothing
but
to write.
I
you have to,
know. She's
you
done
have to,
rock climbing.
What?
you have to have something to
You're
apply.
gonna apply for a job?
Yeah,
For
When?
rock climbing?
soon. What do you mean when?
Playing guitar?
No, not playing guitar.
What
You've done what?
job?
Yeah, what kind of job?
I wanted
You
to
don't need a
apply.
resume, just need an application.
It said
Yeah.
you need a resume in the
What
application.
job?
For Barnes and Nobles and for Uber Ribbon. That was me.
A resume?
Yeah, that's what it says. You need to add one in the thing. I looked. Like I
What's
looked
the
at
requirements, the background? Do you have to have worked somewhere before?
Well,
no.
with rock climbing, you've got rock climbing experience.
Is that part of your resume? I don't know what goes on the resume.
Yeah, I'll help you, baby.
All right.
I think we got some good stuff on this one, right?
I do too. I wasn't as bored this time.
Yeah, this was fun. I think the rum
It's a joke. It's a joke.
helped. Disclaimer: everything we say is a joke.